of the lovely things about spending time in nature is that we can never truly know what beauty we will see. Following a cold spell last weekend, autumn was now in full swing in Scotland, with stunning light and orange colour present throughout the woodlands. I thought this would be my main subject matter this week, and I was about to be proved right. However, as I arrived at the loch's edge, nature had some additional, unexpected treasures waiting for me to discover. Wow. If this isn't beautiful, then I don't know what is. This location was still pretty green a couple of days ago, and now it is the most beautiful golden colour. It's just incredible. And right in front of me right now is this beautiful pair of mute swans, and they are very nicely placed underneath a line of golden trees, which are reflecting lovely on the water. So what I'm doing right now is I've got my 100 to 400mm lens out. I'm zooming right into them. I've also switched this camera to the crop sensor mode, being a full frame, to allow me to get that slightly further reach. Zooming right into them, waiting for them to pop their heads up and create some interesting shapes, and getting these beautiful images of them nestled amongst the gorgeous autumnal colours. This is incredible. Oh wow, that was absolutely incredible. I just think it's magnificent at any time of the year really, when you come out somewhere regularly and you see these changes, but it's definitely more prominent at this time of year. And to come here this afternoon and just see these beautiful golden colours surrounding me, it's just truly magnificent. The sun is now beginning to set, and because of the location of this loch here, the sun is setting behind the trees, so we're no longer getting any beautiful light cast on the loch itself or the trees that are surrounding it. But of course, there's still plenty of other opportunities, but what I really want to do, I think, is just sit here and have gratitude for that beautiful moment that I just witnessed, and just sit and really admire the beauty that surrounds me without myself being hidden behind the camera, and enjoy some nice warm turmeric and ginger tea. Just listen to the sounds of nature that surrounds me and feel some excitement for what may be to come in the coming days at this location and other locations very nearby. Oh wow. I love every time of the year, but there's something so special about autumn, isn't there? Oh my God, there's a robin. I don't know if you can see. Right there. There's a robin. Oh my gosh. It's literally a metre away from me. Hello? Hello? Oh. This is so special. Look at this. This video you're seeing right now is not zoomed in. Look at it. Now it's zoomed in. Look at that. Look, this is my hand. Oh my gosh. Hello. No way. No way. Oh my gosh. It's been about 15 minutes since the robin encounter and I'm still in absolute awe. Wait a minute. I can hear him again. How weird. I start speaking to you. Where are you? Oh my, no way. He's actually back. He's here. Did you hear that? Hey. Hey. Hello. Oh my God. Do you know, this has got to be one of the most special bird encounters I've ever had. You know, and it's just a simple robin that we get in our garden, but something about when the robin was right there, I felt something, like a really deep connection. You know, many people believe that robins are messengers, and some people believe that robins may even be our ancestors who have passed on, coming to give us some support, to show us that they're still around. I've never known how I feel about robins, but I've always had a very deep connection with robins. And every time I've made a big change, move in my life, whether moving house or moving direction, robins have always come to me. Oh, I'm not, right, okay, hold on. The robin is right beside the camera. Oh, it's just flown out the window again. This is... wow. It's incredible that a simple thing like a pretty common garden bird can fill us with so much awe. You know, nature is phenomenal. It's just the most beautiful thing. You know, no matter how we're feeling, if we head out into nature, there's often this feeling of like peace, of connection, of, I don't know, it's just, you know, today I've been feeling really good, but this feeling of, I guess, goodness that I felt today has been heightened by the light, the autumn colours, the swan, and now the robin. But you know, as I've spoken about many times before, on days when you don't feel as good as well, nature always delivers in many respects. This is so special. I don't want to go home. I do not want to go home. I'm looking up at the clouds, and we've got the very high up wispy clouds today, and I'm just suspecting potentially that we could get some really nice reflections on the loch. Do I sit here and just watch the light change into night? Do I go home and make my dinner? I'm getting a bit hungry. I've got a beautiful homemade curry waiting for me. Or do I go to the water's edge and see if these clouds illuminate as the post-sunset glow begins? I think we'll go with option 3. Come on. If you've been watching my content recently, you'll know that I don't feel as enthused anymore by the traditional landscape photography. I'm quite often trying to think of something a bit different and try and be a bit more creative, and and not always stick to the landscape compositions and the landscape subjects. But this loch that I'm at right now, there's not that many openings where you can get right to the water's edge. And this is one of the only openings. And right in front of me just now, we've got the island in the middle of the loch. And we've got this beautiful mirrored water in front of me. And these beautiful layers of wispy and high up clouds, which may or may not become beautiful colours very soon. But I guess I'm just envisaging a very simple mirrored image of the island. But I don't know. I think I just need to sit down and see how the light unfolds, and I may photograph a more traditional image of the island, or I may zoom in and photograph elements of this gorgeous reflection as a mirror, creating a bit of an illusion, because it's so beautifully still that you'd probably be mistaken for thinking that I'm photographing the actual sky. So yeah, we'll just sit and see how the light unfolds in the next 20 minutes or so. While waiting to see if the light would materialise, I sat down by a tree and decided to make some creative images. It always surprises me how slowly the sun seems to set when you're actually sitting in nature, not doing anything and just fully immersing yourself in the experience. It's probably been about 20 minutes since I last spoke to you, and although it's got a little bit darker, there's not been much change. I mean, it is a very clear night this evening and the light is just so beautiful. And it's also strange on locations like this because it feels like the sun has been set for quite some time, but it's actually in reality only been set for 10 minutes. Because of the trees and everything, you know, it just feels like it sets so much quicker than it actually does. But we've got this most perfect now line of clouds framing this island just so perfectly. I'm really not sure if we're going to get any colour, but I am going to stick around for at least another 20 minutes or so to see if we can get some of that afterglow and just enjoy it. You know, today's been so bizarre. I went to the beach this morning for sunrise. Beautiful morning, stunning sunrise. There wasn't anybody around, not a single soul. And it wasn't even that early. You know, the sun rises at around 8 a.m. now, but there wasn't anybody around. I was the only one there. And now I'm at this loch around sunset. It's only 6 p.m. in the evening, and again, there's not a single person here apart from me. It's so special. But you know, that's the beauty of places like this. Once you get into October, it's just so quiet, and you really can immerse yourself in it. It's so lovely. Well, the colours never did materialise, but it's all good. It is all good. I've had the most incredible day today in nature. Like I said, I was at the beach this morning for sunrise, and it was beautiful. And then coming out here this afternoon and witnessing this gorgeous change in autumnal colour that's happened over the weekend, and having that beautiful experience with the swans. I'm pretty certain there's a couple of images from that moment that I'm really happy with. And then sitting in the hide and having that most beautiful encounter with the robin. Ah, do you know, I'll never forget that moment. In fact, I'll probably remember both of those moments that I've just mentioned. It's been so lovely. I mean, being out in nature, it is so lovely. And today, Has certainly been a day to remember. Time to get home to that curry. Oh yes, I'm so looking forward to it.